What's up, everyone? This is FP Sticks bringing you some AUTOREKT battles today. So, are you stressing out in Go Battle League because maybe you're declining in rank, or just the pressure of having to maintain positive sets is getting to you? I recommend trying out some of these AUTOREKT battles. So what what AUTOREKT essentially is, you clear your pre-made teams, and then when you go into battle with one of your friends, the game will automatically select 3 Pokemon for your team, and then you just go in with whatever gets selected. So these are really fun, low stress battles, and they actually help you learn a lot of interesting matchups. Like this Kingler against Blaziken. When are you ever going to see this matchup? Kind of hilarious there. So enjoy this video with lots of AUTOREKT battles against some of my patrons here. These things I sped up pretty significantly, so they're going to be flying through here. And I highly recommend that you guys try out some AUTOREKT battles with your friends, man. Super fun. And you get to see all these new matchups that you never get to see in Go Battle League. So I have my Stunfisk on Magcargo. This is very good for me. Mud Bomb is going to hit for double super effective because of the rock and fire typing of Magcargo. Out comes that Torterra. The Razor Leaf is going to totally melt my Stunfisk here, so I'm just going to get off as much Mud Bomb damage as possible. Torterra triple resist electric type attacks because of the grass and ground typing, so definitely Mud Bomb is the way to go there. Out comes Xatu, which is so frail and has a terrible moveset. Look at this. We simultaneously faint. Xatu faints from a freaking Razor Leaf because it's so glassy. Oh, man. These battles are up against Critical Sin 27, so thanks so much for supporting the channel, man. Alright, my double legacy Dugong against this Crobat. This is great for me. And I have Regirock and Victory Bell in here. My Shadow Victory Bell. Look how much this shreds down this Wigglytuff. This is insane. This is insane. I anticipate the Crobat to come back out, but I'm going to be able to get an acid spray off on this thing. If I get a shield, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, this is so great. I still have Regirock in the back, but Dugong is also going to be able to just totally shred this Crobat here. Looking good, looking good. I dropped the attack. No need to shield this. It's a Sludge Bomb, which since the attack has been dropped, does not do that much damage. Oh my goodness, out comes Heracross. Stone Edge is going to be hitting Heracross for neutral, and Heracross is pretty glassy. Let's see how much damage this does. Boom! Down goes Heracross. Regirock doesn't get near as much swag as Registeel because Steel is just a better defensive typing overall, but Regirock is still here to play. Good game there. Oh my gosh. Furret, Zebstrika, and Mantine in this battle. Let's see how this goes. These battles are up against Jonathan Kelly. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Not the best matchup for me. I'm running Quick Attack as the fast move, so it is resisted. I switch into my Zebstrika. Out comes Piloswine. Flame Charge is going to hit for super effective here because ground does not resist fire, and fire is super effective against ice. So these battles are great because you're constantly essentially kind of doing like these flashcards in your head of type effectiveness. So I'm going to bring out my Furret here to farm this thing down, which is a phrase I never thought I would say, but I will commit a shield here on this Avalanche. Furret is actually surprisingly bulky. I anticipate the Skarmory coming back out. I still have Mantine in the back, and it is a wing attack Mantine, which is going to kind of struggle against Skarmory. I don't know what's in the back. Brick Break is a pretty weak move. You don't get stab on it, but it is hitting this Skarmory for neutral because of the steel and flying typing that Skarmory is. So look how much a Sky Attack does here. Decent chunk, but Furret is still hanging in there. This little candy cane squirrel is putting up a fight, man. I will switch into Mantine now to get a jump start on energy. I don't know what is in the back, so I'm not going to shield this Sky Attack, but it is going to do a good chunk to Mantine. Going straight Bubble Beam here. I'm wondering if he has something in the back that's weak to Mantine because he's staying in here. And I'm barely able to wing attack down the Skarmory. Really good for me. Oh my gosh, it's a Charizard. This is going to be very close. I need to get off these Bubble Beams as quickly as possible. Oh man. I have to shield up this first move. And then the Bubble Beam debuffs will be coming through. There's the first one. And it hits for super effective as well because of the, water on fire action there. But Bubble Beam is such a weak move. I bring in my Furret to absorb this energy. This is going to be so close. So crazy close. Mantine, oh boy. Can I survive this Dragon Claw? Barely. And then I'm able to get to this Bubble Beam and take out the Charizard. Good game there. Crazy close, man. Crazy close. Lugia, Snarl Granbull, and Victory Bells coming to town in this match. Let's see how this goes. Lugia on Dragonair. If I was running Dragon Tail on my Lugia here, this would be a little bit better, but I'm running Extra Sensory. Probably should change up that move. I bring out Snarl Granbull, but Jonathan is smart. He realizes that this is Snarl and not Charm, so he's actually staying in here and putting on a lot of shield pressure onto this Granbull. My fast move is hardly doing anything to this Dragonair because I'm not running Charm, but my energy generation is really great here, so I'm going to be able to throw the Crunch. He no shields it and is putting a lot of pressure on this Granbull here. I'd finally get a shield, which is good for me. At this point, I should just let this Granbull go. Aqua Tail's going to be able to take me out. I should be able to bring out my Lugia to farm this down now. Good for me. I did not get hit by another Aqua Tail. I'm going straight for the Hydro Pump nuke here to see how he wants to play this. And then I'm just going to melt it with Victory Bell. Here we go. Boom, boom. 2 Razor Leafs and it almost shreds it. Oh, man. Shadow Victory Bell is so nasty. Do you guys have one of these things built? I only have one move on it because I wasn't able to TM away Frustration during that event. But it's still pretty fun to use. I'm only rolling with Acid Spray. And the debuffs that you get on your opponent are pretty hilarious because now I'm just going to shred the Shiftry. Quagsire is going to come out. See you later. Oh, he falls on the ground. Good game there. Wormadam, Licky Licky, Stunfisk. Let's see how this is going. These are up against Eevee Lee. Thanks for supporting the channel there. Wormadam into Munchlax. We know Munchlax has access to Body Slam, which would be resisted, and Bulldoze, which would hit for neutral damage. She actually switches out, and then I switch into my Stunfisk, which is questionable here, especially since I was slow on the switch. We're both hitting each other for super effective damage. The water damage on Stunfisk is hitting for super effective, and all of these electric type attacks I'm throwing on Vaporeon, super effective as well. But she has Water Pulse on her Vaporeon, which out of all the moves that Vaporeon gets is the worst move. If she had Aqua Tail, I would be a little bit more scared in that matchup. Out comes Dragonair. I almost accidentally clicked the Discharge, but that would have been resisted. So ground type attacks are the way to go here. Mud Bomb is the way to go. This little pancake has put in its time. It's time for it to go bye-bye. I bring out Wormadam here. Wormadam has access to Confusion as the fast move, Iron Head, and Bug Buzz as the charge moves, and it's a insanely bulky Pokemon. Its typing is really great too. Bug and Steel, really the only thing you need to worry about are fire type attacks, which will be hitting you for a double super effective. But that Bulldoze came through, it did not do that much damage, and that's a pretty heavy hitting move. I get the Bug Buzz off, shields are down, so now we are just in a lick battle here. Licky Licky up against Munchlax, and Body Slam is the way to go. Normal does not resist normal, and Body Slam you actually get stab on it, both with Licky Licky and Munchlax. So Body Slam is definitely the way to go here. Down goes Munchlax. Good game there. Oh, Lugia comes back again. Oh my gosh, 3 Psychic type Pokemons in this team. Lugia, Claydol, and Raichu. Kind of an interesting matchup here. I do need to look out for Ice Beam, but honestly, most of the time, Mantines tend to go straight for Bubble Beam to debuff you, but I was able to get to this Sky Attack fairly quickly here. I'm going to no-shield this, whatever it is. It is an Ice Beam, which definitely hurts, but I'm going to bring out my Raichu and start melting this thing down. Double super effective Volt Switch damage is insane. I anticipated this being a Bubble Beam, so no need to shield it. Oh, Ferrothorn is a very solid response to Alolan Raichu. It's going to resist every single move that Alolan Raichu has, and I am currently running Wild Charge and Grass Knot on mine. So there's no point in shielding this Alolan Raichu, just going to let it go down. Gonna bring out the Lugia again. I need to get a Sky Attack off, and I hope that she lets this Ferrothorn go, because it's gonna have pretty positive matchups against my Claydol as well, which is a little scary. Definitely a little bit scary here. Oh, and it's Thunder. Thank goodness I shielded that. Now I bring out my Claydol to get a jump start on energy. Barely able to farm it down before she's able to get to a Power Whip. Really good for me. Out comes Mantine again. The confusion damage definitely hits pretty strong, and I'm going for Psychic here. Earth Power would be resisted. Psychic goes through. It's a Stun Fisk in the back. This is great for me. However, the Mud Bombs are going to be hitting for neutral damage, and they are going to add up. I need to land an Earth Power, but most likely she's going to shield this. So I have to put all my faith in my Lugia to get to a Hydro Pump. That is the play that I have in mind. Earth Power gets shielded. I want her to dump her energy here, but I actually switch into my Lugia right there. Kind of a dumb play, because but I catch the Mud Bomb, which was huge. And now I can shield up whatever move this is going to be and safely get to the Hydro Pump and take out this Stun Fist. Good game there. I'm missing some bubbles. That's awkward. Hydro Pump is going to be able to take out that Stun Fist. Good game. Hitmonchan, Gastrodon, and what was in the back here? I don't even know. These things are flying by. Yanmega. Oh boy. Also, my moveset on Hitmonchan right now is pretty trash. I should roll with like Thunder Punch and Ice Punch. Or possibly Close Combat instead of Power Up Punch. Not the biggest fan of Power Up Punch. So I bring out Umbreon into Yanmega, which is interesting because if that Yanmega was rocking X-Scissor, I believe that'd be not good for my Umbreon. But Umbreon is such a tank, you can just kind of sit in a lot of matchups and just chip away, not have to commit shields. There goes the Ice Beam. This is also, okay, it is an Ice Shard, Ice Beam, Lapras. I believe these battles are up against Ziani. I think that's how you pronounce their name. So thank you for supporting the channel. Gonna let my Umbreon go here. Ice Beam is going to take it out. Hitmonchan is going to come out and farm this thing down. Really good for me. If that Yanmega comes out again, I have an Ice Punch to threaten it this time, which is good. But Gastrodon is going to do a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing to this Yanmega. So hopefully this Ice Punch, it is enough to take it out. Very glassy. And it is a Munchlax in the back. But Gastrodon with 2 shields. All I need to do is shield up these body slams. Land the Earth Power. This should be a pretty solid win right here. Gastrodon has access to Mud Slap as its fast move, which is a pretty hard hitting fast move. You can see it's just chunking down that Munchlax there. Munchlax, as we know, very bulky. So pretty impressive there. Good game. Looks like we're going with Dragonair. I think I saw a Cherrim in the back there. What is this team? That Yanmega makes its grand appearance again. So we're going to play this out. Dragon Breath damage is definitely chipping away at this thing. Looks like we were getting some lag on the fast moves there. I will shield up the Ancient Power. Oh my gosh, the Yanmega gets boosted. So I'm anticipating them to shield this and kind of ride out this boost. I don't have any better option to switch into this thing. So I have to double shield this, and I'm really hoping that they let this go, because this is not good at all for what I have in the back. Okay, they let it go. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Out comes a Azumarill though. And I didn't really know what to switch in here because my Cherrim does not have Solar Beam. I'm down a shield. Azumarill has an energy advantage. This is not good at all. Out comes Flygon. If I'm able to hit this Dazzling Gleam, I'm pretty sure it would one-shot Flygon. So, but they do shield it up. Good play on their part. This should just be a Dragon Claw, but it probably, oh, it's an Earth Power? Dragon Claw would have been enough to take me out there. I bring out my Dragonair to just get a little bit of chip damage off onto this Flygon. Oh man, this Flygon is very loaded though. I'm going to bring out my Exeggutor, but I'm able to Confusion it down. This is Azumarill. Exeggutor is so glassy. Look at this. Even though my Confusions and my Seed Bombs are really going to pack a punch here, this Ice Beam is going to be coming through, and it's actually going to be enough to take out Exeggutor at that range. How insane is that? So glassy. Good game there. Heatmore, Ninetales, and freaking Vespiquen. Let's see how this goes. These battles are up against Darth Annapolis, so thank you for supporting the channel. Alright, this is a favorable lead for me. Also, that's a Zen Headbutt Clefable. Really bad. Charm is the way to go for sure. So I'm just going to ramp up my damage here. Oh, man. He loves his Shadow Swampert. Look how much damage this Hydro Cannon hits for. A little over half health on Vespiquen, which is insanely bulky. So that is really impressive damage there. And it's so fast to get to these moves. Shadow Swampert, man, I really should look into some more simulations utilizing Shadow Swampert, because this thing just outputs so much damage. So much damage. It's insane. I have to double shield this Vespiquen, and I know that this Swampert is very close to getting to another Hydro Cannon, and it's just going to melt my team. Look at that amazing swap that he makes into Piloswine. I'm going to ramp up my energy here again, but I'm essentially my whole back line is going to get one-shotted by that Swampert. This is not good at all. An Avalanche takes out Heatmore, very glassy. I have to bring in Ninetales, but I don't have enough energy to get to a Psyshock. No, one Hydro Cannon is going to one-shot me here. This is so bad. This is so bad. I need to Air Slash this thing down. Oh, barely able to do it. There's that Clefable again. I need to get to this Power Gem, but Power Gem is a pretty crappy move. You don't get stab on it, so this is not going to be enough to take it out. And the Zen Headbutt Clefable is going to take me out. What in the world? Good game there. Oh, double Charmer here. Not good. Gardevoir, Alolan Ninetales, and Pidgeot in the back into a Mawile. I don't know how I'm going to handle this thing. It's resisting Charm. So I should have just stayed in here. I should have just sacrificed Gardevoir, I think. But instead I switch into Pidgeot, which these are also resisted attacks. And now they're able to get their Frost Breath Lapras onto my Pidgeot. But I'm going for the Hurricane Nuke. They let it go through. Look how much damage that does. That's insane. But they're going to farm me down. Oh, man. I have no idea how I'm going to handle that Mawile. So I bring out my Ninetales here. Because it does resist the Frost Breath damage, which is good for me. Able to charm it down. I'm down a shield. This is so bad. Oh, out comes the Mawile again. I know this is going to be another power-up punch. And this Mawile is just going to shred through my team here. Oh, barely able to charm it down. And it is a Meganium in the back with 2 shields. We do not put on enough shield pressure with Charm. So this is definitely going to be a good game here. This Psyshock will draw the last shield, but Double Frenzy Plant is going to be coming in pretty soon. And we'll be able to take out this Alolan Ninetales. Man, Ice as a defensive typing is pretty horrible. It's unfortunate that Grass hits you for neutral still. But good game there. I got shredded by that team comp. Flygon, Lantern, and Registeel. Let's see how this goes. These battles are up against Charwolf13. Thanks for this supporting channel. Flygon against Zapdos. This is an amazing lead because I triple resist electric type attacks. Looks like this is a Charge Beam Zapdos as well. The Drill Peck will hit for a decent amount of damage. Out comes Venusaur. And so I'm able to switch in my Registeel to catch this Frenzy Plant. But I stayed in there for way too long. And you're going to see just how much damage Frenzy Plants from Venusaur do to a Registeel over time. It's pretty insane, actually. The Vine Whip damage plus 3 Frenzy Plants takes out a Registeel, which is crazy to think about. Just because Venusaur has, a little bit more attack than Meganium, so I'm not really used to seeing how much damage that Frenzy Plant does. Venusaur took out a Registeel in the no shield scenario. Granted, it had a lot more energy, but that's insane. I'm going to shield up this Frenzy Plant and then Mudshot down this Venusaur. Good for me. Loaded Flygon is very scary. Oh, I accidentally clicked Earth Power. This is an opposing Flygon. You always want to go straight Dragon Claw in this scenario. Huge mistake on my part. Big mistake there. Okay, now the Dragon Claw connects. Now I bring out my Lantern to hopefully catch a Dragon Claw here. If this was an Earth Power, it's a horrible swap. I do catch the Dragon Claw, good for me. But this Flygon is triple resisting my electric type attacks. I'm going to let this go through. It's a Drill Peck. I call the bait. Good for me. Thunderbolt is going to hit Zapdos for neutral because of its flying and electric typing. But this Flygon is going to be a nuisance to deal with. Oh, man. We see MP tie here. I'm hoping this is just a Dragon Claw. It is. I barely survive. Gonna be able to get off this Thunderbolt here. Really good for me. And I get the last shield from that. Now I'm going to be able to get to a Dragon Claw. I lose the CMP tie. I will shield this up. And then the Dragon Claw should be enough to take out this Flygon. Good game there. Good game, man. Nidoqueen, Alolan Raticate, and what was in the back there? I don't know. These things are flying by. Nidoqueen into Bastiodon. My poison jabs are what? Triple resisted because Steel is immune and Rock resisted as well. But I'm pretty sure an Earth Power would one-shot this Bastiodon. So I'm just saying, no, it does not at all. Wow, that is insane. Earth Power is double super effective, and it didn't even one-shot. Bastiodon is a monster, and Nidoqueen does not have that much attack. Flamethrower is the way to go against Nidoqueen because ground does not resist fire, where ground does resist rock. Oh, I have my own, I have an Alolan Marowak in the back. Now, Alolan Raticate triple resist ghost type attacks. So I'm resisting that lick type damage because normal double resist and dark single resist. So triple resist this lick damage. Absolutely insane. But these body slams are really adding up. Alolan Raticate, I'm rocking quick attack, crunch, and hyper fang. So pretty decent move set there. And this rat has a lot of bulk to it. Out comes Ferrothorn. Let's just put on as much crunch damage as we can here. It's definitely going to add up over time. And we lose the CMP tie here. That's okay. Gonna let the rat go down because Alolan Marowak is looking at this Ferrothorn like it is a snack, man. Double super effective fire spins. Gonna throw the bone clubs on these on this Bastiodon, and it should be enough to take it out. Oh man, I have to shield up the Stone Edge. Then I'm gonna bring out my Nidoqueen to try to get rid of this thing. And I'm gonna be able to throw the Earth Power here. I'm actually over farming here a lot because I don't want to be farmed up by that Ferrothorn as much, but this will be a wrap. Thank you for the games there. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, try out some of these AUTOREKT battles if you're getting stressed in Go Battle League. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.